hell's my phone? Charlie! Charlie! Hey, Punya. Sorry, it's all right. I think my son nipped my phone. You got my phone? Well, can you bring my phone back and the charger back, please? No. Now? Charlie, I need the phone. Because I've got to do the prize draw, yay. And I've got... look, I just give me my damn phone. Why the hell am I explaining myself to a 6-year-old? Seriously. Charlie. Good. Do you hear that? I hear you. Hey, Sam, hey, Punya, Emily, Sandra, Nicole. Hello, beautifuls. It's been a week of madness, let me tell you. Seriously. But yes, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello, Emma. What did you say to me? I hear you. Oh, right. He said, I hear you. I thought he said something else. I just downloaded a new app on my phone and I need it. Yeah, you plug it in for me. Come on. Yeah, for being naughty and taking it without asking. You should know better. I'm raised you to be taking shit and not asking first, Charlie. You say no. Yes, I would have said no. Because I need it. No, it can't fit. Seriously, you guys. It can't fit. What do you mean it can't fit? It's in and it's charging. Now go back to bed, please. Kiss, kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No. I love you. I love you. Kids. Swear to God, you guys, kids. So, let me explain. The reason why I need my phone is because... Hey, Alex. Right then, the reason why I need my phone, hey, Pat, is because I've got a new app and it is a random name generator. So I'm going to use that for the prize draw. And I already totted up the list, you know, because obviously I was supposed to do the February prize draw last week on Thursday. Didn't happen. I'll explain in a moment. So I thought I'll do it today and I'll make it easier. And we'll use a random name app. It's an actual sort of tombola raffle app. So we'll give it a go. You know what I'm like? Crap with technology. I'm very techno challenged, but we'll give this a go. We'll try. We'll give it a go. Anyhow, you guys, right, I'm just having a cig and a coffee in my office. Let's get stuck in. I'm going to show you this app. I'll check out the comments in just a moment. Let me just get this app up. Because the phone's had to reboot. Let me see. Where is it? There we go. Random name picker it's called. Yeah, look, right. Okay. Here we go. Now you can see this. So we've got a random name picker and I've created... Oops. Yeah, can you see that? I've created the list right there. I'm going to click it. There's all your names that are in the draw. There we go. You're all there. And then all I've got to do is press choose. And it'll give me a random name. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'll obviously read out the names because basically the way I've done it this time is anyone who bought the one question reading got 1 entry. 30 minutes got 4 entries. The hours got 8 entries. So there's quite a few names in here and I've had to put numbers at the side. Like if I show you Sam R's, who's actually watching in the chat, you'll sort of see numbers at the side. And that's only so we don't get confused because I don't do 2 people winning in the same draw. If that name sort of gets pulled yet again, at least we've got the number at the side to say this person's already won, let's move to the next and we'll do a draw again, you know what I mean? I like it to be fair like that. So Everybody who's got them has got numbers at the side to ensure that we don't get confused on which entry you've got. And that's the way we're doing it. And obviously, those who've purchased the readings after the 1st of March, because we are now on the 4th, will be put into March's draw at the end of the month. Hello, my wonderful chat mad tonks. Right, let's go through some of these comments because I got a bit sidetracked there. So let's see who's in the room and say hello. Right then, so we've got Punya, Nicole, Sandra, Emily, Sam, my beautiful friend Sam Rayner, Emma. We've got Alex / Michelle, Nancy, the beautiful Nancy's in the room. Gabby, hello Gabby. My wonderful chat mod, my dear Tonks. We've got Kimchi, hello Kimchi, and we've got Alison, hello Alison. We are going to be doing a quiz in just a few hot moments. Thought I'd just finish my coffee, finish my cig, and yeah, it's the K fam, alarm. And I'll fill you in on my hectic week. Seriously, you guys, you'll not believe the shit that's been thrown at me and my mum in the last week. Seriously. Do you know what it was though? It's nobody's fault. It's just that we were very naive. Seriously. So naive. Really. Yeah, I got the hair back. Don't get me wrong, because I haven't straightened it, you can see my real hair sticking out a little bit, but I'm a bit messy. I've not really got much makeup on, hence all the fucking spots are out. But you know what? I've been listening to that new song in the car, Jess Glynn, and it's like, fuck yeah, I ain't wearing makeup on. I know it's not Thursday, but I like the song anyway, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it, you guys. Anywho, I'm a bit delirious because I've hardly had any sleep for the last week, seriously. That's why I've got the bags under my fucking eyes. Oh, Lisa, you just got your reading. Yeah, that's the one thing that I've actually managed to keep up to date with in the last week is the pre-recordings. And the personal readings, I've actually kept on top of them. Everybody who's booked one got theirs within the 24-hour space. I haven't just had time to hit fucking YouTube at all yet. It's been crazy. It's been batshit crazy. It's like you think when you have to sort people's shit out, because obviously he's got into nursing home now, my granddad, and you know, he was settling in all right. Don't get me wrong, there was a few things that needed tweaking with his care plan and whatnot. You know, I think some of the carers in the nursing home forgot that he's palliative care. You know what I mean? You have to up the ante with that kind of stuff. So we just sort of had to have a meeting with them this morning, actually, and just remind them, you know, palliative care, come on, you can't believe in him sat in a wheelchair for, you know, hours on end, like they did over the weekend, and he slumped forward, bashed his eyebrow, and it's all cracked and bloodied up to high fucking heaven. Seriously, you guys, it's one thing after another at the moment. So, yeah, not too happy about that at all. I have to pull my son back from, like, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, they've said they're going to make sure he gets his care upped a little bit. They've got a week. We gave him a week to sort it out before we get the auditors in. Anywho, it's the process of having to go through his life, or his bills, or his paperwork, changing his address with everybody. You know, it's like moving house, but you're not. You're doing this for somebody else. You know what I mean? Who can't do jack shit for themselves. And it's literally been, you know, things like his mobility scooter that he can't use anymore. We've had to sell that. And I've been on the phone all week to people who have been inquiring about it. And I've been let down so many times. And finally today, a lovely gentleman who really did need it, actually, you know, and he did say, look, I can't come and get it. I'm very disabled. That's why I need the scooter. Can you deliver? And I was like, you know what? I don't really fancy picking up a great big jocking mobility scooter and chucking it in the boot of my car, but I need it fucking rid. It's in the way. We've got to hand the keys back next Monday, well, at the end of this week, really. So it's just sort of, we've had to sort that out, and I know he bossed my back doing it. You know, we got the charities in first to come and take, you know, there was like a bed, you know, electric bed and stuff like that he can't really have anymore, and all that kind of stuff. Wardrobes, clothes that he can't really wear anymore, that he's been harboring for like 50 years. Seriously, I actually found purple shirts in his wardrobe. We had to go through all that, and they all needed washing and ironing before they went to the charity. So, and then let's not get started on the fucking paperwork. Jesus Christ. I mean, mountains of it that we've had to sift through. Mountains to find out, you know, is he up to date with everything? Does he owe anything? Is, you know what I mean? Is it all above? And it's just literally, and the amount of driving that I've done the last week, I reckon I've probably put about 100 quid in fuel in that fucking car just in a week. It's been crazy. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I had to have a chat with my granddad, and he reimbursed me a little bit for the fuel I've been using on his behalf. But it's not the point. It's the time. It's so time consuming. It really is. It's just so time consuming. When you can't get these people on the phone and you're like, fuck it, we're going to go down there. And then they say, oh, we need this in writing, you know, especially when it's to do with his bank or his rent or his bills. We need this in writing. So then it's like, right, okay, quickest way to do this, get him to sign a letter, drive down and drop it in. You know what I mean? It's literally been like that all fucking week. And we're still not finished. My mum's managed to like hire a man with a van just to take a bit of weight off me this week. So a lot of furniture and appliances need moving around. We need to like get everything out of that bungalow by the end of this week. So it's literally like been non-stop. I haven't had a moment to breathe. I think I got like 10 minutes this afternoon to quickly grab something to eat. That were about it. It's literally like been so, yeah. Oh, Alison, I know it is hard. It is hard. I know, yeah. You don't, do you? You're constantly worrying. It's like, oh, I've got to do this, got to do that, got to do that. But then you're worrying about him, and it's like, seriously, you guys. No, it's not that I feel bad for my absence. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did feel guilty in the beginning because I did not expect to have to give this up like that. Not that I have gave it up, I haven't, because I'm still here. I'm still going to be doing this. But it's sort of like throughout this whole process, it's just been, I'm getting home at stupid o'clock at night, and I'm like, you know what? I cannot mentally fucking cope with the reading right now. You know, I'm getting most of my pre-recordings done in the morning. I actually managed to get a couple done today because I finished early today, but it's one thing after another at the minute, you guys. But I know it needs doing, and I know that you guys are understanding, and you know I'm not taking the piss with this stuff. You know what I mean? Once it's done, it's done, and that's the main thing. And we are getting it done. So, you know, hey, Brandy, like a few family members obviously who want certain things like the bungalow have asked us if we can sort of hang on and wait and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't mean to sound bitchy in any way, but it's sort of caused a lot of like tension because me and my mum don't want to wait. We don't want this lingering any longer than it has to. I've already had a lot of time off work. My mum quit her job, you know, and my dad is constantly, you know, hearing this from us. And he doesn't want us doing as much as we do, but we're doing it for him and my granddad. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like, I don't know, I just think that people can be a little bit insensitive to that sometimes. And it's just sort of like, you know what? No, it is what it is. We're not waiting any longer. It's, you know, and this is the way it's going to go, because guess what? I'm fed up and I don't want this carrying on for much longer. The keys are being returned on this fucking day, and that's it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to sound bitchy saying that, but I've had enough. So it's like we've had all that to deal with as well. It is consuming, Alison. I totally agree. Totes agree. Yeah. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, Michelle. People have said that to me before as well. You know, obviously, like because he's at a certain age, we're literally dealing with his whole life. And I can just imagine, like, if I was like, if we didn't rush it like we did and literally cram as much as we have done every day, like, especially while the kids have been at school, it probably would have taken us months, if not a year, to sort this stuff out properly. And we will still probably, hey Marcus, hey babes. But yeah, it's like, we'll probably still be dealing with a lot of this stuff after the keys have been handed back, you know, especially with the paperwork and chasing things up and making sure that no more bills are coming out and that, you know, he's getting the right pension and benefits and stuff like that he needs while he's in the care home. Anything that needs cancelling, we're still going to have to cancel it. But like, we're sort of putting that paperwork to one side for now. We've dealt with the main things. We're literally this week just going to get in there and empty that bungalow. We're just going to empty it. And like I say, this man with a van should help. It'll take a little bit of pressure off me. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, you guys, let's get this drawer done and dusted and out of the way before we do this quiz, because I definitely want to get as much in this session as I can. And I also want to be able to read for a few more than I normally would today, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Alison, you've done really brilliant to get everything done. I tell you what, my mum was saying earlier, we deserve a right pack on the back, we do, but it's like, people can be a bit selfish. You all want to get a bleeding bit of recognition, but it's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it just because obviously there's no fucker else to do it. Also, I wouldn't, trust me, I'd want to work. But I'm not a selfish person, and there was no way on this planet I was leaving it to my mum at all. No way on this planet. I'm doing it for my mum, my dad, and my granddad. And that's just how this is and how it's got to be. It's like I keep saying to my mum, I'm doing it, but do not take away my right to fucking moan about it. I'm on one at the minute. I really am. Right then. Let's do this draw. So I'm just going to go through everybody that's in it. And obviously I want you guys to actually see as well who's in it. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it to focus. It might look back to front. I'm not entirely sure. But choking up here. Oh, bless you, Alison. Right. So we've got Angela. Who's that? We've got Krista Thompson. She's got a few in there as well. Oh, God, what have I done? Right, there we go. Let's go through these. There's Krista. We've got Christina. We've got Danielle. Debbie. Deborah. She's got quite a few in there too. We have got Deshawn. Emmy. Georgia. Katie. Larissa. Our dear Lulu. I've got there Lisa. There you are, Lisa. I've got Maria. She's got some in there. We've got Nikki as well. I'm not sure how you say it. Panagoita. Sam C. Sam M. And Sam R. Sam Rayner. That's everybody who is in the draw from February. There is no option to get last minute entries in. This is just for those who purchase readings in February, okay? So, as you could see, on that, everybody's got a number at the side of their name. So what I actually did was I went to PayPal and did it through PayPal. Everybody's name is everybody who's paid for reading in February, okay? That's how I'm going to do this. If you're booking readings, we're on the 4th of March now, but if you're booking readings after the 1st of March, they will go into a draw at the end of March, okay? These are just for February, so there's no last-minute entries that you can get for this. I should have done this last week. I'm doing it now, so let's just do this now. So all I've got to do, I think, because the first time I've used this, all I've got to do, I think, is press choose, and it'll randomly pick one of those names. Don't forget, you cannot win on the same ticket. You've all got numbers at the side. You cannot win on the same ticket twice. I will move to the next, okay? Let's see who the first winner is. Choose. Who's that? Hold on. I'm trying to focus. See if I can see it. It is Deborah C. on her number 12 ticket. So I don't know if you guys can see that. This is really crap, isn't it? It's not focusing brilliantly at all. Let me turn my brightness down to see if that's better. So you should be able to see Deborah C. on that, on number 12. Can you see Deborah C? It's not focusing. I know it's a bit crap, isn't it? But let me see if I can blow this up. Right, okay, it says say name, so I'll get it to say the name, okay? Let me turn the volume up. Hold on, and you guys should be able to hear it say this name.
Deborah C12.
Did you hear that? Deborah C12. I'll say it again. Oops. It's gone off. I swear to God, I don't think I'm going to be using this app again. Right, let's see.
Deborah C12.
Deborah C12. There you go. So Deborah C won that one. She has won herself a 1 hour reading. Congratulations, Deborah C. Right, we're going to go for the next one. It should be in big letters like it is there, really, shouldn't it? Anyway, let's go. Let's pick the next one. I'll get it to say the name out loud, okay? Choose the next one. Deborah C got the next one, so we'll cancel that because you can't win twice, okay? So let's do this again. Choose. Angela M. Angela M. Let's get her to say the name.
Angela M1.
Angela M1. Did you hear that? Oof, look at it. We'll press it again. Ready?
Angela M1.
Angela M1. Angela, you've just won your Senna 30-minute reading. So, congratulations, Deborah. You won the hour. Congratulations, Angela M. You won the 30 minutes. Right, so that's February's done and dusted. I don't know if you guys could actually hear that. So, congratulations to those winners. And I'm going to move on. Let's do this quiz and get this quiz out of the way. I definitely think I'm going to use a different app. I like the idea of using an app, you know, for this quiz because I think it makes it really random. But at the same time, those letters, if the actual sort of winner's name was just like a bit bigger, you know, like it is on the list, I'd be mega happy with that. But it's just not, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, so we're going to do a quiz. This is how it works, you guys. We're going to do 6 today, I think. We'll aim for 6. If I end up doing 7, I end up doing 7. And the first question, the first person to get it right wins. Second question, second person to get it right wins. Third question, third person to get it right. Fourth question, fourth person to get it right, and so on, okay? Because obviously if we've got a bit of a know-it-all in the chat, only one person's going to win each time. So let's vary this a little bit. But yes, congratulations to Deborah C and to Angela M. Deborah C, the winner of the 1 hour reading. I will be in touch, emailing you shortly. And Angela M, congratulations, you are the winner of the 30-minute reading. I'll be in touch to let you know as well via email once I'm finished here. So I'm going to pick a random card out the Rider-Waite on each question, and I will ask you a random question about that card. You've just got to guess what card I've got in my hands, okay? I may give you imagery, or I may give you meaning of the card. You've just got to guess what card I've got, okay? And that's how we do this. So remember what I said, question 1, first person to get it right wins. Question 2, second person to get it right wins, and so on and so on. So, random card. Random card, random card. Okay, I've got a card in front of me. Right then. And this is the first question. First person. I'm going to have a smoke while I do this, by the way, you guys. It's been a long day. Right. First card, first question. First person to get this right wins. I'm going to use a keyword. And you've just got to tell me what card I've got in my hand, in front of me. The keyword is double-edged sword. What card have I got in front of me? If I say double-edged sword, what card do I have in front of me? The first person to get that right wins. And by the way, no, I don't make it easy at all. I like to test you guys. I really do. I will give you a hint if I notice that nobody's getting it. The keyword is double-edged sword. What card do I have in front of me? Double-edged sword. And it is actually quite literal with the imagery as well, that keyword is. If you guys want a hint and enough people tell me you want a hint, I'll throw you one. Otherwise, I'm just going to let you guys keep guessing. I'm not seeing a correct answer yet. Hint? You want a hint? It is not a minor arcana. It is not a minor arcana that I have in front of me. It's a major arcana. I do believe I have a winner. Stephanie Cummins, you've just won your first reading, my sweetheart. It was indeed justice. And there is the meaning behind this card of a double-edged sword situation. Quite literally in the image as well. There you go. Well done, Stephanie. Right then, my sweetheart, you can tell me to roll with it, or you can ask me a question, and I will use my gilded to answer. Okay? These are very sort of short readings, equivalent to a one-question reading. Don't forget to let me know, Sunshine. I know I've just literally sent you an email out, Steph, but you're Capricorn, that right? Okay, spirituality. Okay. So, Steph, when it comes to spirituality, Stephanie Cummins, Capricorn female. Roll with spirituality. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the upright. The Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. The Eight of Cups reversed. And the Two of Swords. I'm not actually surprised to see the Two of Swords there at all, considering the Eight of Cups reversed next to it. Right, my 3 spiritual message cards tie all this in to one message. We have got, you are not alone. Let's read the card. We are here for you, Steph. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We're your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So, Steph, in terms of spirituality, this is that feeling of, I want to say, lack of a connection to your higher beings, even a lack of connection to your own spiritual being that you are, that you hold. And this is sort of saying they are but a question away. If you don't ask, you don't get. You have got this Two of Swords, though, so that does tell me that you have got this blockage in place. And the rest of the cards are explaining the blockage. So we have got the Knight of Swords reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed. So let's start there. For one, don't know if you've got an issue with talking out loud. You know, obviously, like when I'm meditating, and even I felt a bit awkward when I first started, you know, and actually talking out loud. It's like, oh, God, I'm talking to myself. Don't get me wrong. When you feel, how can I explain this? It's part of opening up. It's a lesson to open up, a lesson to be comfortable with the unknown. And that really is what that's about. It's just about getting you comfortable with the unknown and how you verbalize what you want from your guides. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse, it's that, how can I explain it? It's not that you're emotionally detached. It's that I feel you're detached from your expectation, like you're detached from reality on what the expectations are. Your expectations are a bit unrealistic. A lot of people think that if they sort of start meditating and connecting and actually opening up in that way, that we're automatically going to get that kind of connection. And it's not always. So I definitely want to say this is more about lowering those expectations and going with baby steps. A lot of us who have the ability to communicate with our guides, some even choose to communicate with loved ones in the spirit world. Me personally, I like it to go through my guides. I feel protected more so. But that's another thing that you've got to learn, is to have that layer of protection around you, that security. And that's what the Page of Pentacles is here. It's all about first steps to security. Verbalizing the fact that you need to be protected, the fact that you need to feel secure in what you're doing. Don't be afraid to verbalize it. You need to detach from your expectations. That's what this is, and they're saying the same. Detach from your expectations. You're probably not going to be able to see them. You're probably not going to be able to even hear them straight away. But you will feel their presence. Some people find that they meditate for years on end before something comes through, and that's just how it is. Because we have to be in a position where we are 100% clear, chakras are clear, we're cleansed, we're in that zone. It's like now, if I try and meditate as stressed out as I am, I've got no fucking chance. No fucking chance of making a connection to the other side. The only reason why I can still hear my guides now is because I'm tuned in. But if I was starting from scratch and trying to meditate to get in touch with them in the first place, I've got no chance. We need to lower those stress levels. You need to clear yourself a little bit. I agree with Marcus, sort your chakras out. Probably it wouldn't hurt to maybe get a Reiki session. Obviously, I know it costs, so it's not necessary, but it does help. It does help. So I definitely say lower your expectations and start making those verbal connections, okay? Start verbalizing what you want. You want love, you want a career. Don't ask them to bring that stuff to you. Ask them to help you get it. You'll actually start feeling you're going to be a bit more motivated as well. That's what they do. They help you feel that bit more motivated with the stuff. And they also, when you do that, it also helps them to come a bit closer to you. Because obviously if you're a bit anxious about it anyway, they're always going to be reluctant to break through that barrier. If they know you're comfortable, if they know you're truly ready, they will come through. Okay? Right then. Moving on. I wish you all the best of luck moving forward, Steph. Let's calm those stress levels and get you cleared a little bit, okay? Try a salt bath. I recommend that. Try a salt bath. It's the salt sort of, I suppose in Christianity terms, a lot of people, especially spiritual people, do it. It's sort of like the salt is a metaphor for Archangel Michael's clearing sword, you know what I mean, to cut away the negative energy, that's kind of, so yeah, I definitely recommend a salt bath. Get yourself in that zone, get yourself peaceful, and don't do it when you've had a really rough, busy day. Do it like on a Sunday, day of rest, you know what I mean, where you can sort of have a salt bath, get back into your pajamas, light some candles and really zone in. Right now, I do use cracked sea salt. But like I say to people, any salt will do, really. It's the power of the belief in it. All right, let's do question 2. And I have one already that just fell out. Right way up. Second person, question 2. Second person to get this right wins the next reading. Let me see. Am I going to do meaning or imagery? What am I going to do with this one? Okay, let's do another keyword. This should be an easy one for you guys. If I said frolicking, what card have I got in front of me? Keyword frolicking. Second person to get this right wins the next reading. Frolicking. Attached, again, it's attached to the imagery. Second person to get this right wins. I'll have one correct answer. Oh, no problem, Tonks. See you in a bit. I have got the second correct answer. Marcus. Round of applause for Alison. She was the first one to get it right. Marcus was the second person to get it right. He wins this reading. So, Marcus. Woo woo. What can I do for you, Marcus? Do let me know. Just waiting on reply. I think there's a bit of a delay on the chat. Marcus, you there, dude? Yes. What can I do for you? Oh, someone called. That's fine. That's fine. Just let me know. Roll with it. Nice one. Yes. Congratulations, Marcus. Let's roll with it. Okay, dear friend Marcus. Scorpio male. Marcus. What do you want to say to Marcus? Okay. Up first, Queen of Pentacles reverse. Ten of Swords reversed. What was that? You just fell out. The Knight of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Wands. Clarification on the Ace of Wands, please. The King of Swords. I'm going to throw a spiritual message card with this one. It's nothing to do with love. I know that much. Right, let me see. Forgiveness. One more, please. Find your center. I'm just going to read you these cards. It'll probably give us a better context on what's going on here. So, forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment's one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful. And it has the capacity to heal and transform. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, it's an ideal moment to stop and ask, when's the last time I checked in on myself? I'm just seeing you running your sun into the ground a little bit here, my darling. Don't get me wrong, last time I read for you, we saw big things coming in the career department. But I'm looking at this and I'm sort of like, this looks to me more like a warning to sort of say, listen, we've got great opportunities here in terms of employment. And I've got a really, really good boss here, okay, who is more than happy to throw work at you in many different forms, many different places as well. I'm just sort of looking at this and I'm like, okay, we've got a bit of inconsistency, not enough focus, burning out. Like when I say burning the candle at both ends, don't stretch yourself to the point that you don't have a minute to yourself. Now, obviously, I recognize it's an issue in most Scorpios at the moment. I'm no exception to that rule either. There's, like I say, this is just a warning. What you're doing is excellent. You're on a good path. It's just The more you take on, the sloppy work gets. Someone is urging you to stay on form. So don't take on more than you can handle. I kind of feel like, because it's come across the King's Swords and the upright, it's like we respect someone here. So when they ask something of us, you feel obliged to do it. And it's sort of like, you want to, because you're very grateful to this employer. You're very grateful and you want to, but you are going to end up damaging yourself in the process. You're going to burn out. It's as simple as that. So don't be a yes man to everything that's asked of you. And try to keep it to the point where you have your regular days off as well and you leave work at work. Okay? Don't take it home with you. That could be a hint, there may be homework. I don't know. Or I know it's your weekend off, but or I know it's your day off, but could you come and help out? Someone's called in sick and things like that. Don't feel obliged to do that when you know you need that space. I'll see you burning out if you don't heed this. It's a warning, okay? Take the advice. I feel like the forgiveness card has come into play because it's basically sort of say, listen, don't feel guilty. Don't get yourself to the point where you feel guilty and, you're groveling to your employer, begging forgiveness for not being able to perform at your best when they've put you in that situation anyway. There's no malice attached to this at all. It's just the old saying, isn't it? If you give an inch, they're going to take a mile. People do. Just bear that in mind. Find your centre. All right, then. Moving on. Third question. Yeah, you're so welcome, Marcus. Hey, Gina. Right, third question. Third person to get this right wins. Let's shuffle the cards and find a card for me to quiz you guys on. Could be anything to do with imagery or meanings, keywords. It could be anything, okay? Third person to get this right wins this reading, okay? What have I got here? Oh, wow, lovely. Okay. It's a funny card to drop out. So, let me think what we're going to go with on this one. And we're going to go with another keyword, and it's a characteristic of the card, okay? Haiku Parley. Right then, you guys, remember what I said? Third person to get this right wins. I think we'll stick with keywords because it seems to be a bit of a theme with these cards. That's just how I feel about it. I'm going to use a meaning and a keyword. So we've got emotional balance, and I've also got waters that run deep. What card have I got in front of me? Emotional balance and stability and waters that run deep. What have I got in front of me? Third person to get that right wins the next reading. Go. Emotional balance and stability. Emphasis on emotional and waters that run deep. And if you guys need a hint, just let me know. I know I like to be a bit vague, but think a little bit more literal with this one. So the third person that gets this right wins. I can see one right answer so far. Keep going. I need a third right answer. Third person to get it right is going to win this reading. I've already got one answer that I can see. I need a third. And we have a winner. Stop you guys. Stop you guys. Right then. It was indeed the Queen of Cups, and the third person to get that right was Marley Love. Round of applause to Alison and Annette. They were the first and second to get it right. But Marley, you've just won this reading. It was indeed the Queen of Cups. There you go. Emotional balance and stability. Waters that run deep. There you go. Don't like to make this too easy for you, like, you know. Got to give you, you know, get those cogs turning at least. Right, Marley. Marley. Let me know your sun sign, my darling. And if you want to ask a question, feel free. Or if you'd like me to roll with it, let me know. Let me know and we'll do this. Yep. Just waiting on Marley to let me know. Sorry, guys, I know I'm smoking my head off. It has been a very stressful day. It's been a very fucking stressful week. Aquarius. Well, is that B? Yeah, will B ask me to move in with him this year? Well, let's ask it. All right. Marley, Aquarius, will B ask her to move in with him this year? Right, okay, first card out. I've got Judgment in reverse. Will he ask her? I've got the Magician in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse as well. 3 major arcana reversed, which is rare. I've got the 8 of Swords as well. The King of Swords. And the 5 of Wands reversed. The 3 of Romance Angel. I was thinking, is it worth the Spirit Messages or the Romance Angel? I'm going to go with the Romance Angel. Hey, Christy. Okay, I've got to stay optimistic about your love life. This, to me, just looks like someone's just not ready this year. Don't get me wrong, this feels temporary, I must admit. But the major arcanas indicate massive life changes, whether they're in the reversed or in the upright. Don't get me wrong, in the reversed, it's more to the, not that it's negative, because you have to look at the context of it. The King of Swords is in the upright, and we've got to stay optimistic. And, you know, when we see oracle cards like that, it also reminds the reader to look at the reading in an optimistic way as well. So we have to look at the context. So to me, this just looks like someone's just not ready this year, and that it is temporary, and that you are to stay optimistic about your relationship. You know, the 5 of Wands in the reverse, again, I'm looking at it in more positive light. There is no conflict in the situation. It is a very mutual decision. To me, it looks like someone actually cannot either move in or ask you, you know, it's like he can't ask you to move in. And I've got him being very, very honest with you about why. Obviously, I've got the 8 of Swords. He may have some fears, some reservations, maybe not fears, more like reservations, you know, especially when it comes to space and things like that. And to me, this just looks like someone's just not ready this year. So that could be an indication next year. It could be on the cards. But then again, I've got Judgment in the reverse, and it's saying it's something that he doesn't really want to keep going over. I'm more inclined to say that. It's like he sits down and explains. No, it's like, especially if you ask him at some point. I've got a funny feeling, though, that after this reading, you might not want to ask him. I'd encourage you to, though, because you'll get the truth. Got a King of Swords here, you'll definitely get the truth. but he's definitely got reservations about it. And I'm more inclined to say that it's not a taint on the relationship. It's more like he's just not ready. That is a massive step that he's just not ready for. But they are saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking is needed in this situation. So it's actually a good reason that it's not happening this year. So that could be a really good indication something's going to crop up where neither one of you are going to be able to do this anyway. But I see you getting the truth about it. Definitely. I'm just going to clarify some of these major arcana. I'm going to do it with the vice versa tarot as well, see if we can pinpoint why. The only answer I'm getting at the minute is someone's got reservations and likes the space. So let me go to my vice versa tarot, see what more info we can draw up from this. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I've got the world in the reverse, so it's unfinished business. This ain't going away. It's, to me, it looks like, let me just clarify one more, because there's way too many major arcana here. Yeah, I've got the Seven of Wands. Someone's just a little bit overwhelmed this year and doesn't want to take on more than can handle. So that, you know, there's going to be an external reason as to why it's not happening this year. But I definitely feel like they're going to be quite honest with you about that. I've got this world in the reverse and I'm sort of thinking, is someone... This could come back around. He may tell you that he doesn't want to talk about this again, but I have a funny feeling with the world in the reverse, this is unfinished business. It's almost like he says one thing, but later on down the line changes his mind. That's why they're telling you to stay optimistic. Don't let it hinder the relationship if someone just doesn't ask or someone doesn't want to have that conversation. Feels like more like they don't want to have that conversation. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about it at all. It will change a bit later on down the line. That world in the reverse, that's unfinished business. This is going to change later down the line. I feel like someone's just a bit overwhelmed at the moment. And it's a simple sort of, you know what, now's a bad time. I don't even want to talk about it. And then like a year later, it's like, oh, by the way, should we have that conversation now? You know what I mean? So that's why they're saying stay positive. Don't let it get you down. Just accept it for what it is and think, you know what, now's not the right time. It's not meant to be right now. Let's just keep going. Things will work out a bit differently a bit later on. A bit vague, I know. Like, usually if someone wants answers, I sort of have a bit more information than that, but they're being quite vague about the reason why. I just, like I say, stay positive and just stay safe in the knowledge that if it's a no for a reason, and you'll understand at the time it happens. See, sometimes we've got events coming towards us in life and spirit doesn't always want to over clarify it too much because you need a human experience with it, you know, especially when it comes to major life stuff, you know what I mean, changing career and, you know, birth, death, anything like that, you know what I mean, weddings, marriage, things like that, you know, divorce even. It can sort of, these are like big life changes that sort of just put things on hold, you know what I mean? So career moves and stuff like that. So, and spirit will always believe that you need human experience with that kind of stuff. So they don't always like to go into too much detail. So rest assured, whatever it is, it's going to be a valid reason. All right, I'll leave that there then. Let's move on. And if that's as good a reason as any. Right then, Marley Lover, wish you all the best in the future, my sweetheart. Let's move on. Question 4. Fourth person to get this right wins the next reading. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to draw a random card again from the Rider-Waite. What the hell was that? Okay, we've got Another. All right, then. Let me see. I'll make this one an easy one for you guys. In fact, I'm going to use a question that I've had before with this card. We're sometimes fussed to get the same card, but it's been a while since we had it. But I do remember what I asked about it. And I'm going to ask the same question because we've got some newbies in the room that might enjoy this. The card I have in front of me is usually associated with Cancer, but because of the imagery, it is mistaken as being ruled by Scorpio. What card do I have in front of me? Traditionally, the card is ruled by by Cancer, but it is often mistaken for a scorpionic card. Okay? What card do I have in front of me? And I need the fourth right answer. Fourth person to get this one right wins. And I did say I'd make it easy. Well, we got that straight away, didn't we? Right then. You got it. It is indeed the moon. Why? The moon is ruled by Cancer, but we have a Scorpion right there. Scorpion right there. So it is mistaken for a Scorpio card at the best of times, but it's actually not. It's ruled by Cancer. Right then, so let's work out who's the winner. So we have Amanda Dixon first, Stephanie coming second, Alex D third. Sam Raynor, you're the winner. Fourth position, Sam Raynor. Round of applause, though, to those first three that got it right. Well done. Well done. But yes, Sam, you are the winner. Fourth person to get that right. What can I do you for, Sam? I was supposed to email you last week as well. I will get it done this week. When I get a minute, I will get it done. Right. So, but yeah, like I say, it's not because I didn't hit YouTube. I'd not gone completely blank. I'd still have people emailing me for personal readings. I managed to keep on top of the personals. Just didn't leave me much time to sort of hit YouTube. That's all. Right then. Just a reading for this week, anything. Okay, let's take a look. You're Libra, aren't you? All right. Wonderful, Sam Raynor. Let's see. What info do you have for Sam for this week? What do you want to tell Sam? Let me see. Okay, I've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. And the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I've just heard lack of attention to detail. Lack of attention to detail. That makes sense with the two cards I've got in front of me. Not enough attention to detail. I've got the Four of Wands with the Two of Swords. Hey, Renee. And I've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Oh, it just fell on the fucking floor. Yes, Page of Pentacles came out reversed as well. Right. And the Four of Swords. So I've got two fours here in a short reading. That usually means something. We're looking at stability, where you lay your heart, etc., etc. Where you are in the world. I know where you are. Oh, yeah, I've got new beginnings. Sam, are you thinking about moving? Residence. Got new beginnings with the Four of Wands. Not just travel, but a physical move of residence. I've also got this element of a lack of attention to detail. I have the Four of Swords. Getting all your affairs in order. Page of Pentacles reversed. Not enough confidence, not enough stability where you are. Two of Swords, which way do we go? Do we stay put? Do we move? I'm sort of looking at this and I'm thinking, is this an issue that could crop up this week? Not that you want to, but being faced with a situation where you may have to. May not necessarily mean giving up where you live, but it may mean being asked to spend long periods. Well, I know you travel for work, that's the thing, but this feels more permanent. That's the problem, Sam. I'm seeing with this feels more permanent. And maybe the lack of attention to detail is not being realistic enough. Oh my God, what? I've just got this sort of issue with, is this realistic? And that's kind of what's coming through there. Am I on the right track here, Sam? This is scary. Never crossed my mind yet. It may. Yeah. Just got this issue where lack of attention to detail could be connected to not being realistic. But I have got new beginnings. Let's read this card, see what's in the card for context. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving. Moving. Emphasis on moving. And therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. There we go. You can't make this shit up. It's good though. I just feel like that Two of Swords is you just not accepting. You've just closed the copper deal. Well, I told you that had happened quickly anyway. This to me feels more like, am I in the right place? Need to move on. Well, this is maybe you're being called upon to think about this stuff now. Maybe Spirit's pushing you and forcing you to think about it now. If it ain't crossed your mind yet, that's probably why they're bringing it up and saying, whoa, Nelly, you need to be thinking about this now. Because we need to back down to earth. Great contract gone through. We knew that would happen. On cloud nine, it's worked, it's fine, moving up. But geographical location is in the way. So maybe that's why they're bringing it up now to say, Sam, this is fantastic, pat on the back. But let's take this blindfold off and come off cloud nine, come out of cloud cuckoo land, back down to earth and actually think about realistic. Geographical location keeps cropping up. Not quite in the right place. That's probably what's going on here. Food for thought, Sam. Better get your thinking cap on, babe. Seriously. My new business taking me to Hong Kong, China and South Africa. Oh, Jesus Christ, girl. You got a busy year ahead. I did tell you that. I'm not surprised. I did see this sort of stuff coming. Anyway, you guys, can you just bear with me for just 1 minute? My nose is like so bunged up again. Right. And I need to blow it because otherwise I'm going to be streaming snot bags, okay? Snot bubbles. Seriously, you don't want to see that. Right, just give me 1 sec. Oh dear. Right then. I was back. Sam, I should be emailing you shortly, my dear. Right then, you guys, let's do the 5th. I've got 2 more left. Time for 2 more left because I've been going for an hour already. I've still got those winners of the quiz, so the prize draw to email as well. Right, let's move on. I'm going to find another card. Let's see. Namaste to you too, Sam. Right. Oh, at least I haven't lost my mojo, you guys. Busy week. Mojo's still there. That's a good thing. Right, okay. I've got a card here. And I'm gonna say something about this in a moment if I don't forget. I was supposed to say it last time. Right then. It's the 5th question. The 5th person to get this right wins the next reading. So I'm going to do imagery. The main colour of the card is yellow. What card do I have in front of me? The main colour of the card is yellow. We'll make this easy. I like to give you a few tough ones in the beginning. I'm going to lapse off a bit now and cut you guys a bit of slack. Feeling sorry for you. Main colour of the card is yellow. Now, it's not hard, Amanda Dixon. I thought this was relatively easy. Saying that, you don't always think, do you? You don't always think. Not seeing the right answer yet, you guys. Keep going. Keep going. We'll get there in the end. Oh, my daughter wants me. What's up? No, babe, I love you too. What'd you drop? Right. Now, what we got on here? No, I still don't see a right answer, you guys. Keep going. Keep going. It is, I'll give you a hint, it is a major arcana. It is a major arcana. And I haven't seen the right answer yet, which should give you a rough idea of what you should be thinking about. Hey, Christina. Yeah, keep going, you guys. I'm still yet to see the first right answer, let alone the 5th. Main colour of the card is yellow. And we're looking at the Rider-Waite deck. What card have I got in front of me? I finally can see one right answer. Keep going, you guys. I need the 5th right answer for someone to win. Not been too bad, Christina. Thank you, my darling. Keep going. I can, in all them guesses, I can only see one right answer so far. Keep going. Keep going. I need the 5th right answer. 5th question, 5th right answer. I can see 2 right answers. Up to press. I've got 2 right answers up to press. Keep going. I thought you guys would have got this in seconds. I know you've all got decks or you're used to seeing them. Right, do you want another hint? Do you want another hint? There is not one, but two crescent moons on this card. Not one, but two. There are two crescent moons on this card. What card is it? Main colour, yellow. I have finally got the third right answer. Keep going. I need the fifth. Finally. Stop. We have a winner. Right then, you guys. I'm going to first give kudos to Rosie Blair. She was actually the first one to get that right. So round of applause to Rosie Blair. It was indeed the Chariot, but the fifth person to actually get that right was indeed Alex D. So Alex D, you're the winner. Woo woo. How can I help you? She was indeed the fifth person to get that right. That was a tough one. So Rosie Blair, if you're still around, I'm going to do the sixth question and then I will do you a freebie at the end, because that was actually quite tough thinking about it. And I think that as a one-off, you deserve a reading. So if you let me read for Alex, then I'll do question 6. If you stick around, I'll throw you a freebie at the end, because that was quite tough. in all fairness, I thought you guys would have got that straight away. But yeah, it was the Chariot. And the main colour is yellow, as you can clearly see right there. And there are two crescent moons on either shoulder. But yeah, that's fine, Rosie. Alex, what can I do for my sweetheart? I do like to stick to the rules, but that one went on that long and there was such a gap in between Rosie getting it right the first time and somebody else sort of guessing it. I thought it's only fair in a way. So, yeah. Alex D. Michelle, my dear Michelle, if you're there, you won. You were the 5th position to get that right. So, Alex D. Just waiting on a popping up. Wherever she may be. There she is. Just Rolo with it, because the gods are torturing me. All right, my friend. I think I'm going to use the vice versa tarot for you. Let's do this. Right, my dear Michelle. Okay. What do you want to say to her? But you retracted it for you, donut. Right. Okay. What do you want to say? Oh, okay. That just fell out. The 9 of Pentacles just fell out for you. Dependence. I've got the King of Cups. Interesting. And I've got the Knight of Wands. Where's this going? I've got the 2 of Swords. Oh, I think I know what this is. I've got the 7 of Pentacles there as well. Let me throw a romance angel. I know it's odd for me to throw a romance angel for you, because your readings lately just haven't been based on love. But yeah, oh yeah, romantic feelings. Sweetie, I got King of Cups. Water sign is usually Cancer, like me, Scorpio or Pisces. I've got someone coming in just at the right time as well. Or should I say it's the wrong time in general, but it's the right time for you personally. At a point when you're actually feeling most independent and most confident. And I've got this being a bit inconsistent because of your circumstances. But this person doesn't look like they're going away. I have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is patience, waiting for the harvest. Waiting for the right time, I guess. Sweetie, I don't know if you've been trying to manifest love or if you've been thinking it'd be nice to have a relationship or to even just date someone now. But I do have someone coming towards you who's actually quite considerate, caring, affectionate, who turns your head a bit here. They may travel for work. And I've got someone who's very, very patient. But I don't know, I've kind of got you being a bit guarded here because of your circumstances. And we've spoke about that before already. It's like it's the wrong time in general, but it's the right time for you. And it is just at the point where you are feeling so comfortable on your own. Seriously, keep an eye out for someone with, let's see, soft features but deep eyes. Deep eyes. Oh my God, deep eyes. If that makes sense. Soft features, like they're not rough or anything. There's soft features. Soft-natured as well, actually. But they've got deep art. I feel like that's what you see first. It's just their eyes. It's just so deep. Whoever this person is, they come in. Personally, that's what all I keep getting. Personally, it's the right time. But under the circumstances make it the wrong time. So that's why this person's sort of, all right, cool, I'm happy to just hang out and just, keep things casual until your shit settles. That's just how this looks to me. I really want to look to see how you may meet this person, but they're kind of like, no, she needs a human experience for this. But let me see if I can pull any hints. They may tell me to fuck off in the cards, but or they wouldn't swear at me, but you know what I mean. They may say, no, that's too nosy. But let me try at least. Seven of Cups in the reverse. There is no other option. Yeah, I feel like they could be being vague for that reason. But I do have romantic feelings connected to a water sign, King of Cups. Seriously, my sweetheart. This reading itself is unexpected. Trust me, I've been reading for you for some time. And I know that love's not at the forefront of your mind. But I think that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be unexpected. That's why they really don't want me to dig any deeper. So, but yes, I do have emphasis on someone with soft features and very deep eyes. Like, that's the first thing that you notice, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, they've done it to me before and stopped me prying, so I won't put it past them to do it to me again. Right then, sweetie, keep your eyes open on someone else's deep eyes. Seriously, deep eyes, literally like they, as some people describe it as like come to bed eyes. kind of how it feels. It's very exciting. I'm getting excited for you, seriously. You have to keep me posted. And when you meet someone and get talking to someone, they're very patient, very patient. Right then, you guys, let's move on to question 6. That'll be the final one. So 6th question, 6th person to get this right wins. Rosie, stick around to the end. I have a surprise reading for you afterwards. I don't think you do. This feels very random. You know, and let's be honest, if it was someone you know, I'd have seen it. But they pushed me back a little bit. Okay. Random card. Random card. Right, okay. This one's an easy one, you guys. This one's an easy one. It is, the card I have in front of me is known as the Miser card. What card have I got in front of me? 6th person to get this right wins the next reading. 6th question, 6th person to guess it, okay? Miser card. What is it? Miser card. It's known as the Miser card. I'll spell it out. There you go. Miser card. The Miser of the Tarot. What card have I got in front of me? And I'll also let you know, it is not a major arcana. So get off the major arcana. Card here is known as the Miser card. Keep going, you guys. All right, okay, I've got my 6th winner. Stop, you guys, stop. Let's go through the ropes as usual. So I have got, yet again, Alison Green was the first one to get it right. That woman is so clever. Alison, stick around. You're getting a freebie. Right then, so Alison was the first one to get it right again. It was indeed the 4 of Pentacles. It is known as the Miser card in the tarot. Okay, let's move down the list. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I've missed one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amanda Dixon. Amanda Dixon, you were the 6th person to get that right, my darling. You've just won yourself a reading. So, what can I do for you, Amanda Dixon? Do indulge me. You're welcome, Alison. Very clever, very clever. Because I know some of these were hard and you still ended up getting them right first time. So, yes, I've got, is it Rosie and Amanda who need to stick around at the end? Oh, sorry, Rosie and Alison that need to stick around at the end. Right. Will there be a proposal for me coming up? Okay. Michelle, why is it known as the Miser? It's the basically when we use the term miser, we basically mean someone who's as tight as a duck's arse. And the 4 of Pentacles has that notion of, you know, like in terms of finances, hanging on to their money, not being very generous with their money, not spending their money. You know, tight as a duck's arse. They're a miser. That's where we get that from. Okay. So someone hanging on to their precious for dear life. I guess you could call Gollum a miser. You know what I mean? So, right then, Amanda. Let me see. Will there be a proposal coming up for Amanda Dixon? Will there be any kind of a proposal coming up for Amanda Dixon. Right, okay, I've got the Nine of Swords up first for you, my sweetheart. The Death card. Got the Magician reversed and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. One more, please. Got the Two of Pentacles. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm not sure if this was proposal as in marriage proposal, if you're in a relationship at the moment, or if you meant like in terms of job proposal. But the message I've kind of got here is actually really clear. Yeah, I've got vulnerability. It's just fell out as well. It's too much going on for any of that right now. I'm just going to read you the vulnerability card. It's going to help with the context of the spread. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. I do genuinely think that because of maybe some element of vulnerability, that expectations may be a little bit unrealistic at the moment. You know, decisions based more on intuition than rationality. So I'm not entirely sure if this is to say that a proposal is just a bit unrealistic this year. You know what I mean? Or coming up, as you put it. It's just unrealistic. I feel like someone's just got some serious anxiety going on, serious fears, serious worries, and they're not talking about it. Ignorance is bliss. Not addressing the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room being someone's got some serious changes to make within themselves, whether that be you or partner, before anything big's delved into. Because if we go for anything now, you know, it can't manifest because someone's got too much on their plate. And it's sort of, I've just got that element of, no, not now, not right now. It's not to say it won't come a little bit later on down the line, but I get a sense that feel pressure. Like a pressure cooker. It's going to hit boiling point. Because someone doesn't talk about how they feel and what they want moving forward. I just feel like ignorance is bliss. That's kind of what I've got with this. It is always difficult, especially when you have to sort of burst someone's bubble, but that's really what Spirit's asking me to do here, is to burst your bubble a little bit, because it's getting a bit too unrealistic, they're saying. No problem, Nancy. Oh, thank you, darling. See, that's the thing about this. I would rather tell someone my worst. I'm not saying you guys are going to, like, if this is a relationship we're looking at, I'm not saying you're splitting up or anything. But what I am saying is any kind of proposal at this stage is just unrealistic. And it's for a reason, because someone's just not ready for that. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords and the Death, and I'm thinking, and the Queen of Swords reversed, I'm thinking, yeah, someone's still a little bit sort of immature in that way. I don't know, like, it's being ignored. The elephant in the, I just keep getting that message. The elephant in the room is being ignored. Only you're going to know what the elephant in the room is. You know, the obvious problem. And it's being ignored. He's not getting any younger. Yeah. I feel like someone's very sort of more interested in not dealing with it. You know what I mean? So it's probably the wrong term to use. It's more like someone's more focused on not dealing with it. Something's got to give. I agree. Especially if you say he's not getting any younger, something's definitely got to give. It's just, I'm just seeing someone just blatantly ignoring it. It's like, well, it's not being really sort of addressed. It's that old saying, like, let a sleeping dogs lie. But all I'm getting from that side, from the spiritual side of things, is the elephant in the room just ain't being addressed. Someone's just not being realistic. Hoping if the conversation's avoided enough, that's kind of what it's coming out with. He told me he had a surprise. I guess it's not what I thought it was. I don't think it is what you think it is. At all. I'm wrong. I don't see anything bad here other than someone's very focused on anxiety, fears, and ignoring the obvious, I suppose. But it's for a reason, if that makes sense. It's for a reason. And I do have death here, and death usually indicates massive change and transformation needed in order to achieve a goal. That could be him actually getting his shit together. I just see him dropping a few issues first. That's basically what I'm seeing. Seeing a few issues being dropped first. And obviously that vulnerability card, it's just screaming expectations are a bit too high about something. So yeah, I'd definitely sort of say it's probably not what you thought it was. But it's I don't know what it is. I'm just seeing what it's not. If there's anything else that you can think of that surprise might be, see if your intuition picks up on it, because your intuition, don't get me wrong, it's not been brilliant as of late with that vulnerability card being there. But I think you'll probably be able to guess what it is. Yeah, I'm just sort of seeing him sorting a few things out before you go down that route. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a bit later on down the line, maybe in 6 months to a year, and sort of says, you know what, I've been working really, really hard on sorting this out and that out and that, and now I feel like I'm finally ready, so let's do this. And it's like by the time it actually comes, it's just like, bam, there it is. Oh, by the way, here you go. And it's like, oh, thank you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this being something else right now. Okay. Right. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Wish you all the best, Amanda. And let's move on. So, oh, hello, my wonderful friend Bob. I'm okay. I had a really busy week. Really busy. Right then. Let me see. Was it Rosie? Yeah, Rosie, are you still there, my sweetheart? Because I said I was going to do your freebie now, and I will. You met a Scorpio. Well, what happened to the other? We need to talk. I did see your message on Google Hangouts. I've just not had a chance to open it up yet. Like I say, it's been a busy week. But I will message you because I've got a few emails to send out tonight anyway. So I'll be in Gmail anyway. We need to talk. I'll message you. All right. So, yes, Rosie Blair, would you like to ask me a question or would you like me to roll with it? And then I'll do Alison straight after Rosie. Alison, if you're still around. And then I'll say my goodbyes for tonight. Oh, dear. Yeah, Alison's still in the room. Yeah, Rosie first. Right. You let me know what I could do for you, my darling. Been single 6 years, so I'm curious about healthy love. Do you know what, Rosie? I've got to commend you, my sweetheart, because you actually said the right thing right there. You don't want just any kind of love. You want it to be right. You want it to be healthy. That tells me your mentality is spot on, and your confidence is spot on as well. Whole life is the Tower card, though. Maybe it's a pessimistic thing. Yes, Barb, I'll message you in a bit, darling. Right, let's take a look. Yeah, I have to commend you because you worded it perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. We're not having any kind of love here. It's got to be right kind. It's got to be healthy. Yes, totes. Damn, who's a sexy bitch. Rosie's a sexy bitch. Damn, who's a sexy bitch. Can't sing for shit, but whatever. Someone get it going. Right then, Rosie. Curious about healthy love, being single 6 years. What we got here? Fuck me, first card out. Don't think you can get much healthier than that. Let me see. What just fell out there? Let me see. Okay, right. Good news and bad news. Good news and bad news. Rosie, this does not feel... I can explain this. This does not feel predetermined in the slightest. But I don't know if you've got an ex or baby daddy or something like that, or someone who lives close by that you were dating or seeing over 6 years ago. I do have, and both of these cards indicate someone coming back from the past. However, not for good intention. I feel like at the point you actually, and I have got someone here, and I will tell you characteristics in a moment of someone new, but I do feel like if you move on with someone new, I do have someone from your past purely coming back out of jealousy more than anything. It's like they don't want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. It's very convenient that you've been single for 6 years. That's sort of what I'm pulling from that. But I don't know. I just feel like someone's a bit jealous that you're moving on, which is weird considering you have been single 6 years and it's about damn time. But just be aware of that. Like, if there is a possibility you could, I don't know, be on a date with someone or something, and oh my God, right across the bar, there's an ex. Oh, fuck. Ex wants to talk. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Just be aware of that, okay? Right, new person coming in. This person's older than you. I have got the Hierophant with the Emperor. And I have got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. They're saying, let your guard down with this person. They're older, they're wiser, they're very much in control of themselves and of their future, of their career, very established. The Emperor can be quite like a father figure, but it's also sort of someone you look up to, someone you can rely on, someone you can really trust. And it does tend to be a bit of an age gap, okay? And obviously with the 2 of Cups, I do see this as a very healthy, committed relationship, indeed, which is exactly what you want. It's not often, actually. I'm not surprised to see these cards because I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people ask me for love, right? And say 9 out of 10 readings that I do where people are saying is love coming in, advice, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that, because they're not comfortable just being on their own, feeling happy with themselves. They feel like they need a relationship to complete them. The reason why we're seeing these cards for you, my sweetheart, is because you're already at that fucking level after 6 years where you actually do feel comfortable on your own. And it's not that you need love, it's that we don't need it anymore. It'd just be nice to have it. And that is the difference. And that is a big difference. You spent a lot of time fixing your son up over these last 6 years. You're not only at a point where you feel ready for it, but you're also at a point where it's going to be coming in anyway. Okay? This is like the reward. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm definitely seeing someone a bit older. And it's funny that you say that you've never been with anyone older, because I also got this. Keep an open mind, because your soulmate differs from your usual type and expectations. So if you've never been with somebody older, then fuck yeah, this is not what you expect. But it's good and it's healthy. Maybe it's that change. You know, when you start going after those that are not your usual type. Because if you go for your usual type, they're going to have some sort of similarity to all the other douchebags that you've been with. This is different this time. This is that acceptance of saying, do you know what? Yeah, all right, I kind of stuck to the same type for a few years and didn't work out for me. So, yeah, I'm actually really happy with myself. So if something don't work out, it's not the end of the world. And that's where you go in, eyes open, heart open as well. And actually focus. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's this year. Yeah, it's this year. But bear in mind, I do also see a little bit of jealousy from an ex. How that occurs, I'm not sure. They could just randomly get in touch with you. I don't know if you go and make this when it comes Facebook official and an ex is sort of like, oh, you know, someone who's maybe been stalking your fucking Facebook page or some shit. I don't know. And it's like, oh, hell to the fucking no, she's not in a relationship now, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to message her. You know what I mean? Or if you're on a date with someone and they're across the bar, like I said before, I don't know. I don't know how this fucking ex gets back in touch with you, but they do. And it's purely out of jealousy. And you're not seeing any of it because you're actually really happy with whoever this is. The Emperor can be some sort of a mentor as well. So don't know if it's connected to, it could be connected to work, could be connected to some sort of authority. The Emperor tends to be, he can be an employer, but he's more like a teacher. You know, college professor, teacher of something, a mentor of something. And next to the Hierophant, this could totally be something very traditional. It's a very traditional person. Don't get me wrong, the Emperor can sometimes be a little bit set in their ways. And not easy to sort of bend, you know, or slack at any, but whatever this is, it fits and it works. I would definitely be more inclined to lean more towards Taurus. And I'm going to tell you why. The Emperor can sometimes be signified to a Taurian or Aries. Many tarot readers will say it's kind of split between Taurus and Aries. If you got a lot of Earth cards with it, you go with Taurus. If you got a lot of Fire cards with it, you go with Aries. But the Hierophant is solely Taurus. I'm more inclined to go with that, okay? Whether it's in his chart or whether it's his sun sign. Whoever this person is, they're very established, very traditional as well, which is what you need. That's what you want. You know, somebody who's not going to, you know, want to get in your knickers in the first, 2 dates or something stupid. You know, this person's very traditional. They like to court. They like to woo. I'm using old words, so that'd explain this being an older person. Definitely. Keep your eyes peeled, my sweetheart. Keep your eyes peeled. Seriously. And I do feel like you could also meet with a common interest. especially if that common interest is in spirituality. With the Hierophant, it could sometimes be spirituality, but then again, I'm looking at the Emperor and I'm like, no, this is someone a bit more traditional than that. Put your son out there, seriously. Put your son out there. I think so. He's a very likeable person, and for him to come across the Emperor as a father figure anyway, okay? So rest assured, I think your kid's going to like him. I'm just going to say, your kids don't have a single hot teacher, do they? Who you rate eye up on the school run? All right, and kids off into the classroom. Oh my, look at you. Yeah, I'm just like, could that be possible? Seriously? Breathe, Kaylee, breathe. Seriously. Right. Alison. Right, Rosie, I wish you all the best moving forward, sweetie. Alison, are you still there? Are you ready for your close-up, Alison? You're welcome, Rosie. Hello, Alison. What can I do you for, Alison? You're the last one, my sweetheart, then I'm off. I've been going for nearly 2 hours. Just tell me to roll with it or just ask a question. Don't forget to leave your sun sign. I know. Oh dear. Alison, Taurus here, just roll with it. Okay. I'm going to go with the vice versa on you, Alison. So, Alison Green, Taurus, roll with it. Alison Green. You're a Trojan. What's in what context is that? Trojan. Infiltrating YouTube somewhere. Right then, Alison Green. Taurus, Alison Green. I'll keep going then. Right then. Alison. Right, okay, look, first I've got the Ten of Pentacles. Emphasis on loyalty. I've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse though. Loyalty to someone who does not deserve it. Full loyalty to someone who doesn't deserve it. Got the Magician. Yeah, even when I'm tired, I do keep going. I've got the Page of Swords. You're on guard with someone here. We need to be. I've got the Knight of Wands. This person would not do for you what you do for them, and it does not feel romantic. This feels like a friend or a family member, Alison. I'm just going to throw a spiritual message card. I've got hope. I'm just going to read the card, look for context. All right. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Seriously, my cards don't lie. All right. Someone who you're loyal to is taking the piss out of you because they can. Because they say jump, it's a case of how high. You may not want to admit this to yourself, but Spirit's highlighting something here that needs highlighting. It's time to put your guard up, the saying. That Page of Swords, it's time to put your guard up because if you needed them in the way that they needed you, they would run a fucking mile in a heartbeat. And for that message to come up here spiritually, Alison, I have to look at the context, okay? For that message to come up here spiritually, they are basically saying to you, listen, you're going to see this for yourself. Anyway, we're just warning you and asking you to look at the bigger picture here, okay, what you've been doing. You are going to need their help, and they are going to run a fucking mile. So you're going to see this anyway, and they're basically warning you to say, try not to rely on this person. They rely on you too much. They say jump, you say how high. You are not going to get the same level of help from this person, and you will need to ask for help at some point in the near future. They don't want me to go into this right now, but they are saying whatever the situation is, have hope. But you cannot rely on this person. You will have to have a backup plan. I'm wondering if you have an idea of what's coming in. Whether you know you're going through something in the near future. And it's like, you're just not going to get the same level of help. Someone's only sort of happy to entertain you while you're doing shit for them. I'm not sure who this is. It feels like a family member or friend or something like that. And they're saying, get a backup plan. Just get a backup plan. Either loyalty to yourself or rely on somebody else rather than this person, and you will see this person's true colours. Because they're basically saying when the time comes, don't be put off asking for help. They actually want that to play out. They actually want you to say to this person, I've been there for you a lot in the past and I actually really need your help now, because they want you to see this person fuck off. And they want you to see how fast they fuck off as well. Seriously. They want that to happen. They're telling you. We're warning you what's going to happen, in that you need a backup, because there is hope in the situation with the right backup. But they also want to tell you, because they want that to play out. They don't want you to change the course of the future. So stay with what you would have done if you didn't have this freedom, and you're going to see it for yourself. They're going to fuck off. But you need to. That's a part of your process. That's part of your life path. This person has got to leave your life at some point. And that's the way it's got to happen. So they're saying, don't mess with the course of the future. You don't want to go messing about with the butterfly effect or any shit like that. They're just basically saying, look, you do need a backup plan. That's why we're telling you, because you need a backup plan. But don't change anything. Still go to this person. Even though you know you've got your backup, still go to this person, because that needs to happen. I'm just getting a big emphasis on the butterfly effect. And it's sort of like, it's a bit weird really, because I don't really get readings like this. Normally, if Spirit tells you to avoid a situation, that's it. But they're actually saying, no, don't avoid this. Have your backup plan. Deal with it in your own way. But do what you were going to do anyway. Because you know, deep down, you would have gone to this person anyway, because of the amount that you've done for them. And you'd half expect them to actually be a bit lenient with you, but they're not. They actually do have to leave your life. I'll leave that there, Alison. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. There's also emphasis on don't repeat history either, i.e. giving too much for so little in return. Don't get me wrong, it's wonderful being very kind, very generous, especially with your time more than anything. But if it's not appreciated, and that's sort of where you have to draw the line when it's not appreciated. And believe you me, Alison, I totally get where you're coming from, because I've had to face a very similar sort of scenario myself these last few weeks, doing a hell of a lot with very little appreciation. And it's just sometimes you look at it and think, well, if nobody else does it, I've fucking got to, haven't I? But for you can walk away from this finally. You can. I don't know. I'm a bit jealous that you can. But you can walk away from that, or let them ask for their help and then let them walk away. That is the way that the future is supposed to go. So you're not really supposed to mess with that. you know, I don't know much about the butterfly effect, if I'm honest, but it's like, you know, like a butterfly effect, it swings to the hurricane in fucking Tokyo or some shit. I don't know. You're not supposed to mess with it. Anyway, I'll leave that there then, you guys. I'm done. I wish you all the best, Alison, moving forward. And to everybody that I've read for today, wish you all the best. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Those that didn't get readings today, don't feel dated. If anything's urgent, you can always email me for one question. Privately, they are just £5, or you can wait till next Monday for another chance for people to get some freebies. Otherwise, you guys, as off. I'm going to answer some emails. I can see I have a few. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye for now. By the way, I'm going to sort out your weeklies for March as well this week. They are going to be late, but I will do them as bi-weeklies instead, okay? Just send some time. Right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.